Hey, hello and welcome to TK, Coach on the Rocks. It's Friday. Again, another great week. Slowly getting behind us. So, thanks for tuning in. Lovely to see your numbers going up. And, if you have a chance to give me a like or give me a wave or say hi, I'll definitely interact with you in this stream. So, today I wanted to talk about creativity and the role I place on it in my daily life. And it's the role that we basically place on it for our humble associates endeavor. So the way it works is as a knowledge worker, as a change expert, I do, and I'm sure that most of you do too, place a lot of emphasis on creativity. I have to solve a lot of problems. I have to be creative to help people. I have to find creative ways to get people engaged. Now, the question is, how do I find the time and most of all the creative energy for all of that? And on top of that, how do I find the ability to speak to you every day and create all these live shows, all these streams, and all these graphical assets for our content marketing? How on earth am I able to still be talking to you? Is it not too much? In fact, I find myself creatively blocked quite a lot. And it happens for me quite often. And, there are times where I feel, what am I going to talk to you about? Or if I'm having a live show, like today's Humble Breakfast Jam every week, except next week at 10 a.m. UK time, Humble Associates profile, like and subscribe. Or maybe when I'm having an interview on the Fireside Agile Chat, like we had with Shade this week. How do I come up with questions? How do I get it all going? And don't say that it's all AI that's going to do everything for us. It is helpful, don't get me wrong, and I'm not saying I'm not using it's helping warm embrace, but it's mainly something that I have to do for myself by myself to get the creative energy and uh, these things. So what I do is there's a great book by Julia Cameron, The Artist's Way. It had a great anniversary recently, and it basically tells you to work on your creativity. In fact, as a coach, I'm helping quite a few people do that, and this book is really helpful with tools and practices. The main thing that really helps me is basically understanding that creativity is yet another muscle in our body. And the more you use it, the stronger you become. And the less creative you are, the less you flex your muscle, the more it atrophies. For me, practicing creativity and using creative outlets makes me more creative. But there is an important catch. To be creative in a medium that suits you. Like, for instance, Arif, my business partner, is quite a creative designer. Much better than me, has much better taste, but this is how he likes to express himself. If I ask him, or I remember times way back when he was staying late to design our LinkedIn headers that we can see the images. Actually, my video is now replacing it. It's interesting, but it's maybe a coincidence. Um, Other people like writing. I know a lot of people that like to express themselves by writing blogs or even articles or even books. I myself am a speaker. And it's a bit challenging because, speakers are in pubs, on stages. But I recently discovered I can speak like this. And this is a great creative outlet for me, and this is why I'm doing it. I'm not only doing it to promote myself and Humble Associates, which is a purpose, don't get me wrong. I'm not being dishonest here. There's definitely a form of content marketing, which is why I'm always pushing Humble Associates content, but it's actually good content. You should come. But it's also the ability to express myself creatively. So today, when I was walking back from a coffee shop, I thought, yeah, I'll talk about creativity because I think this is an important topic. And I think This has been quite an interesting thing because I also like learning, and recently we onboarded ourselves to the Adobe's Creative Cloud, and now since I have all the Adobe Creative apps, I feel like quite a creative fellow. And to be honest, I'm hoping I'll be able to use it this weekend and have fun with, editing videos, doing audiograms, and learning how to use all that. So I do believe that for us, change experts, or for any knowledge worker, creativity is key. Sometimes you might find it funny. You might find it funny and difficult to be creative. That's okay. I think everyone has that. In fact, J.R.R. Martin is probably quite stuck with his new Game of Thrones novel. I imagine it's pretty hard for him. The whole world is like pushing him to be more creative with that. But what I wanted to say is, it's probably best to sometimes go to a creative gym to play, to do what you find fun. I've got a ukulele over here, which I've tuned today, and I'm going to do a bit of practice. Maybe in some other live stream, I'm actually going to play that, but not just yet, because the important thing about creativity is having fun with it. And sometimes you can have some stage fright. I'm good with speaking, so I go live every day. When it comes to playing my ukulele, I'm a bit shy. So find the right outlet. Find the right creative outlet that you will derive, fun and pleasure from, that you are not afraid to put out there. Even if you're writing, to put your writing or music into a shelf, it might emerge sometimes. You never know. I hope that I've inspired you to something, even if it's looking up The Artist's Way book by Julia Cameron. And with that, I wish you all the best for the rest of your Friday and the weekend. Have fun. Bye bye. See you on Monday.